This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Yeah, Newton Lartey, factor me. Newton Lartey, Marie Jata say 10 minutes. So to me, the Jumapa Nafi Yadiakano at Tuamo, so Kessben 3.3, Kessben 92.9. Marie Jata.
General, Masom. Betfair Premier League, you know, and General, they so and right games to be a chagu and no pay. What me at the update Kakraba on the BBL Ghost as a twat medium or Akon Park Ekolusu 1-0. Of course, it was rained off and nano pay at Twaso. But that is not the focal point and nano pay. General Yansha and Ra our Branca say the Nation Stadium. Our Bracken Faisal host to Kerala United. Last season, Kerala and that could be mentioned. General now be a fantastic team. It's been different this season. Now, there are differences in the Banoya technical changes to say they are making. Okay, Faisal in the game and that champion of blood. A ball 4-1-3-2 shape and a Duco game. So Osha Abdul Latif and the lone anchor. I won't feel say. No, I'm going to Godfrey Siama or ball in between Samuel Kusi, the captain for the game. And now about Samuel Entry. Of course, Benjamin Baturi and Fatal Mohammed. These two players in the leading line of King Faisal and Ra are Omubo home at the Kerala United. So Kerala here. About a typical 4-2-3-1 with Isaac Donko and Ebenezer Okran as a double pivot here. No Babenya Bright, Aye, and Ebenezer Boache, Omubodiagina, Richmond Bekonwachi. Back four, no Ubenya Emmanuel Anafol as the leader of the backline. But Osha Gamer, Omode Botia, and of course, Morrison Do Eso as the center man of the game. King Faisal, a ball in a game, a general. Now a more air ball with almost like 4 quality attack. Now, Osha Sama highlights here. It means someone are able to. They really meant to taking all the 3 points at the free Kerala for example. It was a 5-game thriller, and of course, so with 3 of the goals, you know, are falling between the last 60 minutes, between the 60th minute and the 76th. I feel so be all stadium hall about enjoy game, no. Usually, I can Faisal a team back they never relent. Say, more teenage, na general, more consume the pressure. Try say call the counter attacking. Now they always want to attack you, put some level of pressure in your territory, and then I can face a medical game. So they earn a lot of fouls around the defensive third of Kerala team, you know, and one of them and a general I did go to buy. So let's talk about the first goal around the 43rd minute here. And the other can once and back guys in Munti. How many red jerseys can you find here? They are 3 in numbers here, but 1 green jersey in King Faisal and they go to buy it and make Samuel Kusi. But on a larger scale, so the goalkeeper Prince Asempa Bekanwa, you count 4 players in a area as against only 1 player from King Faisal in Samuel Kusi, the captain. But how can this be go? Despite having 4 players here, it's 1 down to communication, down to organization. But anyway, Kwana Ebema we've been seeing a lot of time how a team consider goals. But the organization asked us, first of all, the ball was sent from deep midfield. And now Abdul Fattah try say about Latif Abdul send the ball in the coin. Look at that miscommunication between goalkeeper Prince Asempa and in the back line. Sometimes you consider going in sequences. Every single sequence gives you the opportunity to recover. But look at how Kerala defended that goal. So from a throw-in, I'll also be showing something here. As I said, Kerala for this season, we defend here. That is 2-on-1 here. That is another 2-on-1 around the area, and that is also another 2-on-1. But Shaha, it's also 1-on-1 here. But Saudi Wenkwaneka, it means that this ball shouldn't be a chance from a throw-in. But that is never the case because no communication absolutely and I exist. Now, Shah, Yana Metaka said, and you what drop your by Chron a chess general Baba Yajuma. Oba numbers always increase. Ebema goalkeeper need ne ho ato so say or counting the red jerseys say waha omo so pa. But where is the organization? Last season it was a bad fray and manager Fraser Kobe Mensah when he had Kojo there, the captain Emmanuel Anafol, and of course there's another member of that back 3 trio. But Saosha this season it's always been very, very, very poor. The drop here in numbers Osha game on body tia has folk and the game on ball ha. Look at how they even consider this goal. Asempa can do better. My friend, you can do better. This is not how you save. Now, America can want some say there's a frustration show when in Prince. But look at number of red jerseys are dropping inside the area. Say with the intention of defending. Now, all count two numbers where we have 8 players here. In addition to the goalkeeper, that makes it 9. As against 6 from King Faisal. So, yeah, now all organization known as a intact. It means there shouldn't be a goal at all. But because there are weaknesses, our team is in every moment of position, general by even hoka crebino, it means your chance at the ball no net. How can you concede this goal? Even at the time when ball no any enough quality. But I had the start time some why papa, you answer ball not on net. That was the only video capture I wore. But from the replay, you can also understand something. Say, in fact, Karela this season, if in fact one person will hear Jumadia, trust me. How many players I keep asking and I'll bet me accounting this is enough. This is the partner I watch. So for 3 players they can't deal with this ball holder because this guy is no more important. He's out of the equation. These are the 3 players I said dealing with. That is the first one. Second one, a deal the situation we were analyzing as a risk. Abeba goalkeeper Asempa appear, but Asempa exited his area and the ball found Hoboko a cocoto net. This is not how you defend. Collective quality no ever from power. But I'm telling you, Sir Karela, last season your performance was so good. Now, Sir, oh, they no SR I'll be highlighting this area to show, Sir, in fact, Karela defended, but Omu defended very, very, very poorly. The back 4 in the but in the midst of them, there's a striker. How can this ball end at the back of the net? How can this be chance for King Faisal? Karela ba game number general Omama game num krana they left everything to the goalkeeper to save them and else how omo consider those goals in and I am telling you say open teams now at that your bet for Premier League omo bom modern pana under compliments and the first they were 4th on the table but the second season never went as they expected and a free obano and yema access entirely at this point here I can say Osha Karela Obaka Kotono ewo form bottom of the table even though on dropping call a red zone but enyema or dropping call red zone more enyema on the other hand Osha chance somebody making Faisal I think Faisal might have even had a number of goals Naka Karela intimate defender but almost so a show said near chance to move creating no the I've repeated it. They've had a number of coaches so changing this season but one of the times they are not any both teams technical inconsistency King Faisal midfield has been good say Godwin or say Godfrey Seaman or every member of that midfield no Juma offensively they've been doing something very nice even without Babaya but Osha or much more trust me. And not performance, not in your crowd. Karela did their best, but Benjamin said, do the goalkeeper for King Faisal also made sure that there are certain chances about me as at the situation of their momo. Now, one of them, and how goes, 2 goals at all on net. I mean, make Karela at the boss, so watch here very, very carefully. Not sure how sometimes or more at that or much the level of chances they offered the opposition from a throw in here. I'll be telling you something. So this is the back 4. Now the back 4 will be telling you say almost like a intact. So count to the back 4 now. We are done with the back 4. In addition to this guy, that makes it a back 5. Now let me show you something here. So share the base in there. It means Ignatius aircraft for Jumano super. This is the base. And now this is the goal scorer. So this guy here scored the goal. Now the question Mibusani said, this is the creator, this is the goal scorer. But the goal scorer in any pay. There's a defender here, and the attention now extremely off. And I am talking about this guy right here. Is he telling me, on your aware, say there's a striker here or Danechi? This is the kind of awareness, special awareness. There's a space. Striker now occupy, I engage space, But where is your focus? Where is your awareness? Now, Osha baby a born free back without considering the area. So the striker is gradually moving, but attention any striker be also. Even though he stays just a meter behind him, And then I can once no. Now from here, I'll be also asking, say ball we say no, and you're offside, and I say and you're offside because right after the goal, now Benjamin Apejan say ball no, and offside, and it's one of the nice goals at Ubekreti or a bet for Premier League. General, you two teams in for the rate I'm consider goals no. You are and show men kind of say any key indicators of their strength. Yeah, no teams move the dodo. You really need to analyze something. A defender you on in the down more be catch earlier on a face strike and a besano who know. But this ball is never an outside position. Look at the position of the striker and look at the position of these two defenders. But Obiano whole block ball no. Already the goalkeeper is unbalanced because we're back the ball side of the goal area. But this is how the goal was conceded. And I am telling you, who number of this are your teams conceded from such situations. General, a bunny say no, yana a hard drink crowd because yana per se teams or more visuals. Football is a repetitive action. I keep asking you, dear Nebema Hazard, the ball how the better right and so I continue the better right and so I run the better left. Anthony the better left, Salah the better left. It's always been repeating this collectively, individually, and errors also so similarly, and they are not repeating. Shekarela chance Omunya. How many players of King Faisal can you count here? Count one, count two, and then but in the midst of them, there is a striker general or Fabon Boko. But for go away to the Karela social King Faisal and differences in say 3 players considered as against 1 striker. What 10 or by contrast, and a Karela so. And you have the same opportunity on the ball. But this is not the case. The case is this one. I earlier showed you that this guy right here, he always goes off. So attacker than in chain crown one, or who's attacker than in chain. This is area awareness. I say we improve game. Now compare this goal and the earlier match. There's an attacker closer to your upper area. Or the purpose of the attacker is to get the ball at the back of the net. What's also there is to get the ball out. But before ball, you are in this area to defend. But why would you put your all focus on where the ball or the source of the ball without considering the destination of the ball? So erroneously, the goalkeeper parries the ball inside the own area. But for somebody to clear the ball, not defender, no, as such of. These are situations that generally consider a goals or a bet by Premier League. So you attack to say you are not in Bella more type no league. I'm telling you, wait when you have 40 goals because in defending. Look at the movement of the attacker right here. This is the attacker, and this is the defender. But nothing exists between the two. Onihose or defender. He's there to focus on the action, but attacker continues to move and edge closer to the area until set or they rebound it. I think our teams have to really improve their game going forward because general. I don't know what they call Africa. Standard way, what they call Africa. How can you defend against those teams in Africa? They need to improve their game.
Yebedasipa Newton Lartey marriage at the Fachame pa. You say education at the Femuneno, and Mre Amakwa, my one for Yam Fem. You're Dafufro, Sure.